Ladies and gentlemen, there are members of Congress who could make large profits on U.S. arms shipments to Ukraine. The U.S. is preparing to send billions of dollars in defense aid to Ukraine. Both Raytheon Technologies and Lockheed Martin stock values have risen since Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24th. Now, some members of Congress stand to personally profit off of Russia's war on Ukraine as a direct result of their stock holdings. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everyone. I want you to know that your life is going to be amazing as long as you agree that that is true. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support and welcome back. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I look forward to having you back for the next video. I have a question for you though. Please answer in the comments below. Do you think politicians should be able to profit from war? Do you think their investment strategies and portfolio balances persuade their decisions between what is best for us, the American people, and this country versus their own personal financial statements and personal gains? I'm just curious. Let me know what you guys think. Drop me a comment below. Now, according to insider analysis of federal financial records, at least 18 federal lawmakers or their spouses hold stock in Raytheon Technologies and Lockheed Martin, which manufacture the weapons Western allies are sending Ukraine to fight Russian invaders. Now, among the weapons the U.S. and NATO members have dispatched to Ukraine are the so-called Fire and Forget Javelin and Stinger missiles. These are missiles that troops carry on their shoulders during battle. Raytheon's Stinger missiles are designed to shoot down helicopters and other low-flying aircraft and is credited with more than 270 fixed and rotary wing intercepts. Now, among those investing in the defense contractors is Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, who bought between $1,000 and $15,000 in Lockheed Martin shares on February 22nd. Ironically, 2 days after her purchase, Greene wrote on Twitter, "War is big business to our leaders." Greene claims her investment advisor made the purchase and noted it was only one among several other new purchases for her portfolio. Stock trades and purchases like Greene's are considered an endemic problem in Congress as lawmakers are personally buying and selling stock in ways that could conflict with their official responsibilities and position of public trust. More than a dozen other members of Congress or their families hold similar investments at a time when President Joe Biden approved a $350 million Ukraine military aid package last week. The U.S. government is also poised to deliver another $6.5 billion for defense purposes in Ukraine as part of a new spending package heading to the president's desk as we speak. CNN reported that U.S. and other NATO members have so far already sent Ukraine 17,000 anti-tank missiles and 2,000 Stinger anti-aircraft missiles. Here is a list of lawmakers who hold shares in Raytheon and Lockheed Martin. Senator John Hickenlooper, a Democrat of Colorado, held between 100,000 and 250,000 in Raytheon shares according to his most recent annual disclosure. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, a Democrat of Rhode Island, held 15,000 to 50,000 in Lockheed Martin stock. He also held between 50,000 and 100,000 in stock in United Technologies, which was acquired by Raytheon. Thomas Daffrin, a former longtime Hill Chief of Staff and the husband of Republican Senator Susan Collins of Maine, held between 15,000 and 50,000 in stock United Technologies, which was acquired by Raytheon as well. Annie Clark, Collins' spokeswoman, said he first acquired United Technologies at least as far back as 2014 before the Raytheon acquisition. And she proceeded to say that Tom Daffrin has no involvement in the purchase or sale of any of the stocks in his diversified portfolio. These investment decisions are made solely by a third-party advisor. Clark also added that the senator herself does not own any stocks. Abigail Pearlman Blunt, a lobbyist for Kraft Heinz, who is also the wife of retiring Republican Senator Roy Blunt of Missouri, held between 100,000 and 250,000 in Lockheed Martin shares herself. Senator Shelley Moore Capito, a Republican of West Virginia, held between 1,000 and 15,000 in Lockheed Martin stock. Her annual disclosures indicated, and her husband, Charlie Capito, who previously worked in finance, held between 1,000 and 15,000 in United Technologies, now acquired by Raytheon. Senator Gary Peters, a Democrat of Michigan, held between 1,000 and 15,000 in Raytheon stock. Peters chairs the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee as well as the Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs. Martha Stacey, the wife of Democratic Senator Tom Carper of Delaware, held between 1,000 and 15,000 in Raytheon stocks and between 1,000 and 15,000 in Lockheed Martin stocks too. Carper serves on the Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs. His spokeswoman, Rachel Levitin, said that the couple has always been careful to ensure that their financial investments are handled separately by a financial advisor who makes decisions and transactions independently. She added that Carper fully supports ongoing conversations in Congress on how to strengthen the legislation and improve transparency and accountability for elected officials. John Axney, the husband of Democratic Republican Cindy Axney of Iowa, who operates a digital design firm, sold between 1,000 and 15,000 in Lockheed Martin shares twice in February, but still appears to hold stock in the company. Axney previously violated the Stock Act through failing to properly report trades. Representative Kevin Hern, a Republican of Oklahoma who built his wealth through McDonald's franchises, traded both Raytheon and Lockheed Martin stock throughout 2021. He most recently purchased shares between 1,000 and 15,000 in both Raytheon and Lockheed Martin in December. Representatives for Hearn, who has past Stock Act violations, but previously said financial advisor manages the trades and that Hearn does not have any control over stock purchases. Representative Fred Upton, a Republican of Michigan, who is retiring after his term ends in 2022, held between 1,000 and 15,000 in Raytheon shares himself. And Representative Stephen Cohen, a Democrat of Tennessee, held between 15,000 and 50,000 in Raytheon stock. Representative John Curtis, a Republican of Utah, purchased between 1,000 and 15,000 in Raytheon shares in June 2021. He also held Lockheed Martin stock, but public disclosures appear to show that he sold it in November of last year. And Representative David Price, a Democrat of North Carolina, held between $15,000 and $50,000 in United Technologies, which was acquired by Raytheon. Representative Dwight Evans, a Democrat of Pennsylvania, held between 1,000 and 15,000 in United Technologies. In May of 2021, he purchased another $1,000 to $15,000 of shares in Lockheed Martin stock. And there's a list of additional members of Congress who appear to have shed their shares in recent months. Congress is considering a stock trading ban. No law prohibits lawmakers from sitting on congressional committees, writing legislation, or voting on bills that might affect them financially, and that could pose a potential problem. But momentum is growing for banning lawmakers from trading stocks altogether. A House hearing is set for March 16th to explore the matter further. Visit CapitalTrades.com if you want to know more about Congress and the trades lawmakers are making. I am in no way affiliated or sponsored by this company, but I did come across it the other day, and I wanted to share it with you. The site has valuable insights to investments and wealth building portfolios of the wealthiest and highest earning government officials. Tracking Capitol Hill politicians' trades can provide valuable insight for your own investment research as well. So go check it out. It is CapitalTrades.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next. And remember, your life is going to be amazing as long as you believe that that is true.